Hey guys, if there's one game or series of games I absolutely love but have never talked about on this channel, that would be Jackbox. There's currently 6 Jackbox party packs, and each has around 5 or so games that are meant to be played in a friend group. And it's a ton of fun, and in this video I'll count down my top 10 favorite games from those packs. Let's begin. At number 10 we have Trivia Murder Party 2. This is a pretty good improvement on the first Trivia Murder Party, which too is pretty fun. And here's the thing, I don't like trivia games, so it's quite the accomplishment that this game manages to entertain me all throughout. I really like the host in this game, he's sometimes downright funny. I like the concept of the game too. You basically race against other players. You're first presented with a question. Answer right and you earn some money and survive that round. Answer wrong and you get put through a minigame. There's games such as do as much math as you can, write as much as you can, draw as well as you can. You're bound to be better at some than others. Personally, I'm pretty good at drawing and writing, but I suck at everything else. The final round of this game is great, it's one of the most intense out of all the games. The music helps in creating that atmosphere as well. So it's a great game with impeccable presentation, but since I hate trivia questions where you often just guess, it's not higher than number 10. But I love the end song, I'll have to say that. At number 9 we have Drawful 2. I like drawing. This game is about drawing, so that's good. It's pretty simple too, so I might as well explain it. You're given often a weird prompt and you have to draw it. Then each of your drawings is shown to the other players. Before the players get to guess what the drawing is, they have to make false answers to trip up the other players. What I like about this game is that everyone can enjoy it, even if you're bad at drawing, which some are. Actually, it kinda makes this game even more fun as it's extra difficult to guess what they were trying to go for. The host and the presentation for the game is fine. Doesn't really stand out, but it gets the job done. At number 8 we have Dictionarium. So this game is pretty complex to explain, despite actually being one of the quickest and most simple games to play. Basically you have to make up definitions for made up words. Then you make synonyms for those made up words. And then finally you write a sentence using the synonym of that made up word. Often my friend group makes some pretty hilarious definitions and sentences, or sometimes just straight up fucked up ones. But the game's neat, not the best ever, but it's fun. The only thing I don't really like about it is the host. She kinda sounds like she's talking to a bunch of babies. I don't like that.
Look at that! I am pleased to see there are several geniuses among you.
She also sings the end credits, which is a bit...
The game that you are playing, well, it causes much hilarium. You make up silly words and phrases ending in hysteria.
Number 7 is Fibbage 3. A game so good they just had to remake it 3 times. In the original game you were given some trivia questions, and then you had to make up lies to trick the other players when answering them. However, in Fibbage 3 you can play a mode where the trivia questions are about you, the players. We found this a lot more fun, and it's a chance to learn more about each other. The presentation and all is fine, nothing special, and the game isn't all that funny, but it doesn't have to be funny to be fun, and this definitely is fun. And it has a good ending song. Number 6 is Civic Doodle, a game we all actually fucking hated at first, mostly because of the music and the annoying host. Seriously, listen to his voice.
Your art has moved me to commission you to do a portrait. One that'll hang in the town hall.
No. But this is another drawing game. Here 2 players at a time continue an unfinished drawing, and then the end results get pitted against each other. So here the best artists win, so I can understand why some that aren't good at drawing might not like the game. But my favorite round is the final one, where everyone draws at the same time. You're given a prompt to draw, and then you vote who did it the best. Like drawing eyes, head, nose, mouth. We've come up with some pretty amazing pieces. So the presentation might at first seem pretty bad, but once you get into it, I think it's a solid game. At number 5 we have Survive the Internet. In this game players are given a question about themselves. They answer it and then that answer is sent to another player. That other player will try to take that answer out of context and make their answer look bad. This can result in some pretty edgy and funny moments. But this game isn't perfect. Everyone kinda hates the final round where you're given a picture instead of a written answer. Pretty often these pictures are food related. There's not that much you can do with food pictures, really. And now that we've played the game for a long time, I've noticed that people have gotten tired of it. But I won't forget when this game used to be one of our favorites. At number 4 we have Patently Stupid. This one requires both decent drawing skills and some creativity. And I like both. You first fill in some blank prompts to create problems someone might have. Or not. Then you have to pick one of these problems and solve the issue by drawing, naming and shortly describing it. Here's an example.
I just don't want to do this anymore.
Well, I've got you covered.
I'd like to call it
What's it look like?
Take a Gander. Peep that, Tobes.
I just want this to be over, so show me that tagline.
Get ready.
And scene.
However, the game does really rely on creativity and drawing skills. If none in your group is good at these, the game might end up sucking. I like the presentation and hosts well enough, though I can never not cringe when Lena says her own name.
My name is Toby, and this is my ex-wife.
Lena.
Lena! Number 3 is Push the Button. We're in the golden trio. These games are the most beloved in our player group. Push the Button might even be the most beloved at this moment. But there are a few issues I have with it that I'll get into soon. What you do in this game is try to find the alien players. In a 7-player game like this one, you'll have 2 aliens. When you put players through tests, they get questions and prompts. However, aliens will get different questions and prompts. So by putting people through these tests, you'll find out who the aliens are, and then you have to push the button and kill them. But the aliens are given a couple of hacks. They can either hack themselves, making them be able to see human prompts for a single round, or they can hack humans, making them see the wrong prompts again for a single round. And once someone is being suspected, they have to defend themselves. Accusing and defending is the most fun part about this game. And at the end, when you kill 2 members of your crew, if one or both of them were actually humans, you lose. There's also a timer, so you can't keep testing people forever. This can result in some pretty intense moments, when we're just not sure who's human and who's not. It captures the feeling you get when watching The Thing, my favorite movie.
So how do we know who's human?
As for the issues I have with the game, well, if there's 3 aliens, they can just use all of their hacks on a single alien, making them be able to see human prompts throughout the entire game. You would have to test them more than 6 times to make them run out of hacks, which you just don't have the time for. There's also the bias scanner test, which everyone hates doing. It just takes too long and isn't a very conclusive test. But other than that, the game is fantastic. Number 2 is TKO, my favorite of the drawing games. This is honestly maybe the funniest game out of all of them. Here you first draw some designs for shirts. The funnier the drawings are, the better. Then you make slogans for the shirts. Then those designs and slogans get sent to the other players, and they can use them to make shirts. Then once that's done, everyone's shirts get pitted against one another. And if you have good artists in your group, this can be really fun. The only thing holding this game back a bit is the scoring system. You don't win by making good drawings and slogans. You win if you get lucky and the shirt designs plus slogans you get from other players are good. So even if you're the worst at drawing and slogans, you could actually win. But personally, I don't care about winning, it's about the enjoyment, and this game has lots of it. But before I reveal the number 1 game, I'd like to give honorable mentions to Quiplash, Split the Room and Monster Seeking Monster. They're good games. But number 1 is MadBurst City, a rap battle game. And I don't even like rap. It's still a very unique idea and damn well executed. You first have to type an answer based on the prompt you get, then you write an entire line to rhyme with it. You do that twice and then you have your rap. Then your rap is put up against another one and you battle to the death, using robots. And they use text-to-speech, which is great.
I'll keep this short like your hand. Call me a cripple cause it's you I can't stand.
My mad rhymes will blow you to your house. So socially inept that your right hand is your spouse?
And this game just doesn't get stale for most of us. It's still fun after countless times of doing it. Some other games are best done in moderation. This one you can do just about whenever. And that's it for this video. If you'd like to get a chance to play with us, join my Discord server and just ask in general chat. We will consider it. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!
Yo, who's that? Shadow Master MC. Known to crush bones and make your blood bleed. Assassin type tactics, swift with death blows. Crush domes of rapping clones and rhyme drones. Bring out your best, protect your neck and chest. You need a whole army if you think it's